be able to hear me now. Wait. Yeah, I think you guys should be able to hear me now. Okay. Okay. Should be good. We should be good now. How's everybody doing today? Hello. We good? We good? I think we're good. You should be able to hear me now. Yep. Yeah, we good. We good. How's everybody doing today? Hello. Hello. How's life, guys? I mean, alright. Hello. What's up, Harvey? Hey, how you doing? What's up, Sean? How you doing? How's everybody doing today? Check out the Reddit, guys. If you guys haven't before, definitely check out the Reddit. You know, if you want to stay up to date on the community and everything like that, it's in the description. If you want to help out the channel, we have text-to-speech and we have media on. It's like $2 for text-to-speech, but if you guys want to do that, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Yeah, check it out. If you want to join the channel, you can definitely do that too. Click the join button. There's 2 different tiers. It's like a $2 tier, I think, and a $25 tier. Hold on, let me see. And it comes with little loyalty badges, like these little crowns next to your name as well. If you guys want to help out the channel. How's everybody doing? How's life? What's up? Is that Mr. T in there? I see you over there. I see you, Mr. T. Listen, I'm opening the chat at some point. If you want to come on, you definitely can. I got something to say to you, Mr. T. Anyways, so listen, if you guys want to help out the channel, please do. It does help out the channel. And also, stream is sponsored by Maw Energy. Check that out as well. You can get a free month. You just pay shipping, like small shipping fee, and then you get a free. You just get a free tub of the Maw Energy, which I drink daily. You know, it's really good. Last time I was on here, all like hyped up on energy drinks, well, Maw, you know. But yeah. So I found out. I saw I don't really talk about Onision on this channel much anymore. I don't really do that anymore. But I saw that he went on there with MuseTalks, and I was a little intrigued. And then I saw that Holly went on there. I couldn't believe it. I was like, Holly Undead is out there talking to Onision. I was like, we gotta check this out. So I figured we'll check it out together. It'll be interesting, you know. But yeah, definitely get yourself some more, guys. It's good shit. Say, what's up, Kevin? Mr. T, I swear, you're gonna get me revved up. You're gonna get me revved up. And all upset. You're gonna get me all upset. Alright, hold on. Let's go to this page where Onision's at. I want to see this. Damn, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, man. I'm surprised that Muse is still around. Just to be clear. So let's talk about Onision's position for a second here. All right. So Onision has been accused of grooming people and everything like that. He's been accused of grooming and a lot of other stuff that they're trying to accuse him of. Like Chris Hansen is involved. He kind of made a shoddy, really crappy documentary about Onision called Onision in Real Life. So what happened is, like, a lot of people accused him of it, like these like fucking crimes and stuff, but there actually are no charges, really. There's no charges yet or anything like that. I don't even know if there ever will be, but Chris Hansen made this shoddy documentary, which, I don't know, a lot of people seem to think Onision broke the law, but I looked into all this, and as far as I can see, he slept with all these girls when they were over 18, and there's not really a law that was broken, you know, from what I can see. But still, Chris Hansen made a documentary called Onision in Real Life. I want to show you guys what some of the reviews say. One said, sloppy and compromises its own journalistic integrity. I think the people who know the story gave it bad ratings. It says, the show used stories of the victims when promised not to, missed out on a lot of evidence, and put Chris Hansen on the pedestal, which was not the case. When it comes to his investigation, they also painted people out to be quote-unquote Onision supporters who weren't, and clipped tweets to fit their narrative, calling them actual tweets when they weren't. The documentary was over-dramatized, used a lot of videos out of context. Yeah, I agree. You know what? It's also a problem is they called it like a true crime documentary when there are no charges, you know. But it's just annoying. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say about this. It's like I don't look again. Let me make this clear. I don't support Onision. I don't support him. Like I'm not like a stan. What's up, Marie? How you doing? I don't support Onision or anything like that. Like I've just reported on his dramas throughout the years, but like I was one of the first people to jump on the hey maybe this is grooming bandwagon until I looked more into it, and I don't think it is. I don't think it's grooming. I just don't, you know. Anyways, I don't know what to say, guys. I just don't think it's grooming. You know, I just don't. Hold on. What's up, Marie? How you doing today? So, I saw a lot of people upset by those comments. Like anytime I would say like like anything like that, people think I'm automatically like riding for Onision or like supporting Onision. I'm not. I'm just not down to call things that they're not. You know what I'm saying? This person said this so-called quote-unquote documentary is only made to make Chris's career better and glorify him, not help anyone or get justice. He uses stories of victims that did not give their consent. They didn't want their stories aired on television. Chris Hansen only took the hard work of many YouTube creators, yeah, he did, and sold it as his own investigation. That's actually very true. A lot of people like myself, Westmost, Deity, the Blarg, who else? Repzion, I don't know if Repzilla really did anything. Maybe he did. I don't really know. But a lot of other people did a lot of hard work on like looking into the dramas of, Joy Sparkle BS as well. Shout out, what's up, Puffin? So, like, myself included, like, a lot of people, we all did work on covering Onision's dramas and stuff, and it seemed like at the end, what ended up happening is that Chris Hansen and Edwin just kind of came in and made it seem like they did all the research and they gave no credit to anybody, you know what I'm saying? And they made a fucking shoddy documentary with it, acting like there were charges pending when there are none. There's no charges pending at all. Nothing. Like, there's no charges. There just isn't. There's no fucking charges to Onision, so I don't understand how they're calling it a true documentary, like a true crime. It's not. It's just not, you know? Anyways, but a lot of people don't want to say that. I know a lot of people don't want to say out loud that Onision's innocent, or that, you know, a lot of people that are inside the community stay away from this, you know what I mean? Like, I would say, like, Jacqueline Glenn and Repzilla, Edwin, these people, a lot of people don't want to say what I'm saying right now, but I have more balls than them, and I just don't care. Which, again, I like I like some of these people. I like Jacqueline. You know, I know Jacqueline she probably thinks he's maybe guilty. I don't know, but all these times he's had sex with these women, like, they're all 18, so I don't know what to say. You know, if somebody could bring evidence showing otherwise, it'd be a different story. You know, but there's a lot of claims that his wife or husband sent pictures, and that's actually, come to find out, wasn't true. They gave a laptop to Sarah, and Sarah kind of logged on an account that wasn't hers and pulled pictures out that she should have never had, you know? What's up, Carlos? How you doing? So, yeah, there's a lot of information here that people don't know, but Onision's been streaming a lot recently, I guess. But this is the video Jacqueline made recently. She said Onision is actually the victim, guys, according to Onision. See, so she's kind of making a laugh at it, like saying it's a joke. A lot of people want him to be guilty. That's another problem, you know? I think a lot of people want him to be guilty, you know? Like, for real. What do you guys think about that? I think a lot of people, like, want him to be, like, this groomer guy or whatever. I think people think it's funny, and they like the narrative. I don't know. It's kind of what it seems like, right? Am I the only person that sees that? I don't know. But, I mean, if there's some evidence, like, and I've looked through a lot, if people can find evidence of otherwise, maybe I could, you know, show that, but I don't really see any. Anyways, let's see what MuseTalks has been saying. I want to see this. Actually, wait, let's see what happens with, let's see what happens with Holly Undead, because Holly Undead spoke with him yesterday, and I didn't even know this. I saw it yesterday. It's great. The title of the stream is Sarah confessed to raping Onision, now paid for it by Discovery Plus. So that's a weird title, but okay, we'll check this out. What did Holly say?
Turned it off because I'm, like, older and it's late, and, like, if you knew me, I would have I'm moving. I would have a bunch of shit in the background, and you would see that, like, I have a channel.
Do you notice the contradiction?
The contradiction is that you just let a bitch up with a avatar that's, like, computerized, and you couldn't see her. But that was okay.
but I wasn't talking.
So why didn't she have to turn her on so you could see her IRL?
It's so boring to just look at an icon flash, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean that's the contradiction, right? Like.
No, the contradiction is saying that the contradiction is you said you had your camera on the whole time, and then you said I only turned it off for this reason. And
I turned it off because it's late, and I'm 10 years older than you, and I don't feel like camming off because look at me. And
you're 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
45.
Ish.
Ish. Fucking Holly. Fucking Holly.
Oh look, see, check your chat out. These people know me.
Yeah.
Listen, this is my problem. Okay, so like, I'm from I helped RSN. I used to be in his.
Hey.
Yeah, RSN came to the light side. He was on the dark side for years, and then he just
No. Well, okay. I'll admit that he used you for content for a while, but
I did.
You also got on the RAPE train, did you not?
Against him, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it came out that yet another woman was lying about a guy.
Right. So
that's a good example of how I used to.
I feel like there's a little bit. I used to
make anti-rape videos. Can I turn my camera off
now, please, dude? I'm not gonna corn you, dude. It's late and fucking listen. I just sold my house. I'm gonna be like, I bought an RV. I sold my fucking house, and I'm gonna be in a fucking camper driving around the country. That's my new content.
Like, how did I get brought up in this? This is so funny.
And there's nothing in my background. It's super fucking boring. Just like, listen, the people in the chat will vouch for me. Look, Holly, right? I'm not gonna fuck with you. Listen, this is what I have a problem with right now. Because
I'm not worried about
we brought out so we were the first people to expose Hanson. Like, yeah, the anti-O people came after us with a fucking vengeance. Vince the potato.
Yeah, I remember I was one of the, I would say I was the very first people inside the drama community, or anti-Onision type people, who exposed Hanson along with Westmost and DC Media Girl, and I get torn apart for it. And then you had people like Augie RFC, what the hell is the other idiot's name? Nicholas Diorio and Tommy C. They stole all our research and tried to pull it off as their own and threw it back up there and said, "Hey guys, we exposed Hanson." Like, nah, dude, you guys stole that from us.
Potato-headed Muppet dude. Like, he took down one of my. He did
it like 6 months before them.
Take down one of my channels. He took down one of CJ's channels. Like, it was a whole thing, right? And I get it. You were never. Committed a crime. I never said you committed a crime. You got a bunch of ignorant fucks up here that don't know the history and shit. I'm not going to say I'm on your side. I'm not going to say that. But, I mean, like, if you were going to be in jail, you would have been in jail by now. And I used to watch you. I thought a lot of your videos were funny. You were, even like, I think I checked in the other day for the first time in like 5 years. And that Pokemon where you were like the emo dude and you took the Pokeball and put the ashes in it to catch a Pokemon. That was funny shit, dude. It was. But like,
this is really funny.
This is my issue, okay? I don't know why you can, like, I think that you are, God, how can I word this right? I think that you are losing a lot of people who are coming back to you right now. Because you keep saying that you keep using the RAPE word, and I think it's insulting to actual victims. Sarah didn't hold you down and violently rape you.
Hold
on. You problems. So this is Onision total.
Yeah. Hey, you notice how you had to say violently?
Well, okay. So what's the definition by your terms then?
It's not my definition. The actual definition of rape is when somebody forces you to have sex with them through either, I think it's coercion or force, like actual physical force. So you're talking about, like, for instance, if somebody says, "If you don't do this, I'm gonna fucking kill your dog." If somebody said that,
she was literally on here like 8 hours ago. This was last night.
You can't say that you weren't raped because you were, because that is threatening the life of something that you hold dear to you. Now imagine somebody says,
"Yeah, this is kind of going south pretty quickly.
I'm going to kill your fucking hamster or your goldfish." Or what if they say, "I'm going to kill the thing that you've worked for the last 13 years. I'm going to kill your ability to go out in public without getting..."
Okay, Mr. Turtle, Onision is a OG YouTuber. At one point, he was a millionaire off of YouTube money. He's very much well-hated online. A lot of people hate him. Some people like him. He's a very controversial figure on YouTube.
Harass. I'm going to kill your ability to continue to have a job. I'm going to kill basically everything you hold dear. and that makes your household secure. I'm going to kill all that shit if you don't do this.
This is Holly on Onision Speaks last night.
Admit to it in a live stream, and they apologize to you twice personally, and you're saying that what? Just because it doesn't.
I think there was coercion, but I don't think that it rises to the level of the R word. And I think that you're doing yourself a disservice.
So if somebody holds.
This conversation really is going south. She's really kind of holding his feet to the fire here when it comes to the R word.
Holds a gun to the thing you've worked for the last 13 years.
Nobody held a gun to your head. We're talking about you.
They're saying they're going to ruin my social life, my financial life, my professional life, everything.
Damn,
like
and you're telling,
he's getting serious right now.
And you're like hundreds of people. What are you talking about? This person had a finger on the.
You get threatened.
Yeah, but they have the finger on the pulse. They're in our life. Their word is gold to countless people.
Were you crying?
Yeah, he's definitely triggered right now. You can tell.
Did you sit in the shower after and you were on the shower?
Did you sit in the shower after? Oh my God, Holly. Oh my God.
Imagine.
Oh my God.
Imagine trying to like say believe victims and stuff like that, and then going on a live stream and just telling someone they're not a victim.
What does that mean? You're
what I'm saying is like people say believe victims, but they don't.
What I'm saying is that I don't.
No, but they don't. They
rises to the level of RA, and I think that it's insulting to actual victims of. And I'm not going to say the word violent. I don't think you were RA'd. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that insults you or hurts.
This is rough, man. Holly this is rough.
Your feelings. And there's a lot of people that think that.
The story goes is that I guess this is what Onision says. Onision says that Sarah was like, "Hey, listen, I'll sign that NDA if I get what I want, if I get to have sex." And so he feels like that he was tricked and then raped or whatever. And then I guess after that she left, and he allegedly says that Sarah says sorry for raping you. That's what allegedly he says Sarah said to him afterwards. And I guess Kai had a very unpleasant experience sleeping with Sarah as well. So that's what she meant by that. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know. But that's what Onision says happened.
But here's the thing. Your opinion doesn't change what happened. Your opinion doesn't change the legal definition of rape. Your opinion is just your fucking opinion.
Oh man.
Like in a courtroom, I said
that I feel like he was coerced. I feel like
in a courtroom, if I had done what she did to me, I would very likely go down for that crime.
Oh boy!
So you were able to perform.
This is about.
Oh my God! I can't believe she's saying this. You were able to perform. Oh my God!
You were able to perform under those circumstances of stress like that. You were able to perform.
Here's what you don't. A lot of people don't understand.
I'm asking you a question.
Here's what a lot of
for you.
Here's what a lot of person.
No, I'm not going to buy your bullshit. That's all. And I don't care what
it's not bullshit. I need to explain this to you.
Oh my God.
If someone holds a gun to your head, and this is just an example, it's not saying it's the same thing. If someone holds a gun to your head and they forcefully rape you, if you at any point orgasm or you at any point
I would kind of say that. I mean, if it happened the way he says it happened, if it really went down that way, I guess Puffin, I think you might be right, but I think it's crazy. I'm kind of surprised Holly went in on him like this.
Actually enjoy yourself. Does that make you no longer a rape victim?
Definitely not what I'm saying.
But that's actually what you're saying.
No,
because what you're saying is you're saying, were you highly stressed during this situation? Like were you this, that, and this? You're trying to find things. Right. You're trying to find things to invalidate.
Okay.
If some like for instance, Shiloh told me that she was locked in a basement by one of her ex-boyfriends and that she was raped for the entire week or the 2 weeks. One or the other. It was 1 week or 2 weeks. But she said this when we were in Toronto. She said that her last boyfriend had raped her, chained her, chained. in the
Why does he bring up like other things like this, like side things?
basement and raped her for 1 or 2 weeks. I'm telling you what's up. I'm telling you what's up. And she said at moments her body betrayed her, saying that she was orgasming as a result of what she had went through in that basement.
Oh man.
And so you're telling me, because you literally said to me, you said, was I stressed out? Was it, how could I have performed it? Yada yada. That's what you were saying.
Right.
And it's like, so suddenly, Shiloh being in that basement, according to her, was no longer rape because at moments she, according to her, was orgasming as a result of her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend.
Well, I'm not talking about that situation.
What I'm talking about is you said that me being stressed,
you don't want to answer.
Me being stressed, I am answering it. I'm saying even if somebody enjoys something that they go through, if the initiation of if the initiation of that was a rape context, that doesn't make it not rape anymore just because they suddenly enjoy a part of it.
All right. Well, that's semantics, in my opinion. No woman.
This is a crazy conversation.
It's not semantics. It's what holds up in court.
Well, did you talk to her after this, or were you traumatized? Like,
okay, so anybody who
continue to pursue a relationship with her after she raped you, James?
Do you not understand the initial?
I'm trying to help you here, son, because I think you can make a comeback.
I'm trying to help you here, son. Holly, you're a maniac.
But this
you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know how to be successful yourself. First, of all, okay. So I don't need.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that. Hold on, we gotta go back. That's fucking crazy. Wow.
If the initiation of that was if the initiation of that was a rape context, that doesn't make it not rape anymore just because they suddenly enjoy a part of it.
All right. Well, that's semantics, in my opinion. No woman.
It's not semantics. It's what holds up in court.
Wow.
Well, did you talk to her after this, or were you traumatized? Like,
okay, so anybody who
continue to pursue a relationship with her after she raped you, James?
Do you not understand the initial?
I'm trying to help you here, son.
I'm trying to help you here, son.
Make a comeback, but this
you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know how to be successful yourself. First of all, okay. So I don't need help with a comeback.
Wow.
Secondly, you're talking about
wow,
the initiation of a relationship being. If you take part in this relationship with me, I won't ruin your fucking life. And then you say, oh, but did you continue it after? I would have to continue it after because
they know you're not Mr. T, Mr. Turtle. They know.
That was the arrangement. If I did what she wanted,
you can tell Onision's legit pissed off.
She wouldn't ruin my life. That was the arrangement. And I was I was doing what she wanted.
Okay. Well, you can gaslight me all you want.
How am I gaslighting?
Holly, what the fuck?
I'm telling you what the arrangement
and I'm trying to.
This is too much. How did this even occur?
Ask you questions in between there.
About I people say this all the time. Tell me specifically how I gaslit you.
Awesome.
Specifically that
this is too funny.
I asked you about whether you are very good at arguing.
How did I gaslight? No, you accused me of gaslighting you. I want you to point out. I want you to point out exactly how I gaslit you. Gaslighting is making. Gaslighting is trying to make someone look crazy.
Pursue her after the alleged RA, and you said yes, but it was because you were forced to do so.
Oh, and then, how did I? This is so wild. This was on Onision Speaks last night.
And how did I portray you as a crazy person? Because that's what you just accused me of. So how did I portray you as a crazy person?
This is nuts.
You're jumping all over the place. Can I answer
one
question?
You accused me of gaslight. You accused me.
This is so fucking funny. Like, I would have never guessed that this would happen, and I would have never guessed Holly would argue with Onision. I thought this conversation would have went pretty smooth, but I guess I'm wrong.
Gaslighting you, and you can't give me a single example of me doing such. People do this all the time to me. They say I gaslight them, and they don't point out how.
Well, you're not even letting me answer.
I did.
This is like literally 8 hours ago. This was not long ago at all.
Right. I let you answer, and you said a bunch of abstract shit that had nothing to do with portraying someone as a crazy person. What did I say that made you look like a crazy person?
Can I answer the first time when I said you were trying to gaslight me, or do I have to go on to the next one?
What did I say that portrayed you as a crazy person?
Well, you're talking over me and you're making it like my points are invalid when actually they aren't.
That doesn't make you crazy. That makes you wrong. Do you not know the difference?
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm just looking at you right now, and I just feel like I just feel like this was a waste of my time, and you're not getting it, and it's unfortunate. It really is. Because I feel like
yes, you're right.
You just kicked
I'm wrong. I gaslit you even though I never gaslit you.
Oh my god.
I don't listen to you even though I heard what you said.
Oh shit. All right, here's my thoughts on this. Okay. I think either if it did happen or it didn't happen, as far as like the public, how it goes, I think it doesn't matter. I think he needs to move on from that topic, whether she RA whatever him. I think it's one of those things that people will think that
I'm highly triggered.
Ow!
I can't focus.
Ow!
Given the context of this,
thank you, Nathan.
Woo! I should have fact checked those types of things and stuff like that. But I was not all there in the head in 2017.
Thank you.
Get a $5 footlong from Subway plus tax.
Damn shit, I appreciate that, Nathan. Thank you, man. I shall. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shit. Thank you, Nathan. I don't know what to say though. I mean, like, I feel like if she did, RAPE him. Well, I don't know what like it's gonna change, in his story. So I think he should probably just drop it because it doesn't help his story to even bring it up because some people doubt it ever happened. So if it did happen, okay, that's terrible and that sucks. But the thing is, a lot of people hate you, so they're gonna question it. So you might as well just leave that alone and just keep to the defense that you're not a groomer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but let's keep listening.
Lit. Oh, and I'm not a rape victim because I actually followed through on an agreement where she said she would destroy my life if I didn't give her what she wanted. And because I followed through with that agreement, I'm now not a rape victim. How does that make sense? If somebody says I'm going to kill your dog.
No, I know, Marie. I know. But the thing is, a lot of people don't want to hear that either.
Dog. If you don't do this and you do it, I guess you're not a rape victim because you did it. You did what they wanted. What they threatened you. They threatened your entire fucking life in this context. Everything you worked for.
It's like extortion, kind of.
But you're not a victim because you gave them what they wanted initially. And then eventually they flew out. Sarah flew out for fucking 5 days or whatever, 5 or 7 days. And I lasted 2 days with her. 2 fucking days. I couldn't do it anymore. After 2 fucking days, I said, dude, I'm done. I cannot go through this agreement anymore. I cannot give you what you want. I can't do this anymore.
This is wild.
And I fucking locked myself in the garage because I was afraid of her fucking killing me in my sleep. And the reason I was afraid of her killing...
I know, right, Roger? We've dealt with people like that before. Queen of Spades saying she would make Anthony up about me. People are fucking crazy.
My sleep is because when I told her this, that I couldn't do it anymore, she went all dark. Her eyes were brown and then lighting, they looked black. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know if you guys have known anyone whose eyes get all dark when they're angry or whatever, but her eyes got dark as fuck. And I was scared of her because she's a strong woman. She could fucking punch a hole through a wall if she wanted to. She beat up her own dad. Literally beat up her own father.
Fuck.
And that's, I don't hit women. I don't abuse women. So why would I, like, it's not an option to fight back. She could just fucking slit my throat and I'd be done for. So I locked myself in a room. I was used to Shiloh freaking out on me. I had to call the cops on Shiloh 3 times. 3 fucking times, which they don't include the documentary. All the times I had to call the cops on her. I was used to women being abusive towards me and women being fucking physically scary. What do you guys want from me?
I can't believe he kicked Holly off. I'm really
If I went on the
surprised.
documentary and I said all this, they would just edit it out. I know.
That's true. They did edit out a lot of stuff, and I don't even know why Edwin made an appearance in that. It makes him look so fucking stupid. I think that's why he's taking a break right now. He looks so fucking dumb. Like, Edwin was a complete buffoon to even be a part of that. Like, fucking moron.
For a fact they would. Because they've edited me so poorly. They edited me like somebody who literally never took a journalist class in their life. Like a mean girl. Like Regina George. They edited me like they were Regina fucking George.
Hilarious.
And they called that journalism. Anyway, that lady who was just on reminds me of my mom. Those are the kind of arguments I'd have with my mom, where my mom would say, like, my mom literally did this thing where...
I'm just surprised Edwin tried to get nobody. He was like telling Repzilla not to do the documentary and everything like that, and he was telling other people not to do it while he was doing it. Fucking Edwin's a fucking snake. The stuff he said about people in the past, like when Eugenia Cooney was when Eugenia Cooney was having an argument with Jacqueline Glenn, I was trying to speak to Edwin to tell him to take down a video about Jacqueline because it was fucked up. Like, he was trying to say that that Jacqueline Frank, but whatever. Jacqueline Glenn and that David Michael Frank, he's trying to say that they were holding Eugenia Cooney hostage with a taser, which is complete horseshit. They were just trying to help Eugenia get help, and he was like lying about people and stuff like that. And the reason he was doing it because he was trying to kiss up to Eugenia Cooney to eventually do a video with like Eugenia and like Shane Dawson. He's a fucking snake. Like, ugh, I can't stand that dude.
My mom said that I smiled at her at a fucking buffet.
So he called Repzilla slow in those DMs. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Behind the scenes, I found out because some DMs leaked. Behind the scenes, he was trying to convince people that I was on the sex offender registry. He was trying to convince people that behind the scenes. He wouldn't say something like that publicly, but I saw people he was exchanging DMs to people like about stuff like that. Edwin and Repzilla are pieces of shit. The Repzilla loves to try to fucking really tries to defame me and stuff like this, but like, I don't know. I've thought a lot about it, like about Repzilla and stuff. Like, I've thought about this and like maybe like I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, sometimes I really think about like wanting to sue that guy. I really do, because I can't stand how misleading he tries to make things about me. Like, really, like, I don't know. Anyways,
like, felt like to my core I was evil when I smiled at her, and I'm like, dude, we were at a fucking buffet, and I smiled at you because something was funny. I didn't do like a Loki fucking brows down, eyes up smile. But we're at a fucking Chinese buffet, and you said I looked evil. You said your own son looked evil. How could you say that? It would be, I mean, any parent knows you're not going to look at your kid and say they look like they're evil to their core. That's a hateful thing to say. By the way, not long after that, I gave my mom a fucking house, which is worth like $300,000 now. So evil. Enjoy the house. You know? Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hello. I don't know.
Okay, let's take. I want to see what happened with him and Muse though. Let's look at that. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. Like, whenever I think about that Repzilla stuff, like him just trying to like assassinate my character and stuff like that, and even after Amber Clements asked him to take down those videos about me, accusing me of those stuff, he told her he wasn't gonna do it, and he like actually was like trying to take shots at her character because she wanted them down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. That's really fucked up. So you're trying to say that I'm this terrible person, and then this girl says, no, that's not true. I retract that shit. And he's like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take down those videos. I know better than you. You know what I mean? Like, that's some wild-ass shit. Like, that's some wild fucking gross shit. Knowing that something's wrong, but you decide to keep that stuff anyways, keep it up because you're a fucking piece of shit, and you rather try to assassinate my character. Like, for real? Like, Repzilla is like piece of shit. Like, for real.
But part of the reason why I kind of wish I could still make meltdown videos, but part of the reason why I can't is because jackasses named Chris Hansen show up to your house when you make meltdown videos. So what can you do? The old people, the fucking boomers, they ruin all the fun. Fucking boomers. Anyway, hi, what's up?
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, here you are.
That's
a whole tattoo on your chest.
I do.
No, I know. That's what he was doing. He was saying, like, hey, listen, I don't give a fuck if that's what you think. Like, I know better than you. Like, he was trying to say, like, I know better than you about RealStream, even though I reported on your situation at first. Like, So his video is up is a lie. He knows it's a lie. He doesn't care it's a lie. Do you see what I mean? How like I want to sue him for slander because he knows that it's not true, but he's keeping it up anyways. Man, I swear, like I really think maybe I should just do that. I don't know. Like I really can't stand that dude. I think he's a piece of shit. Like serious piece of shit. You know.
This is kind of interesting because we both had Hanson specials and we're both from Washington. So I posted that in the private chat on here.
How did you have a Hanson special?
Because my exes are also very impulsive and have borderline. So
or did you dump them?
No. So I had a restraining order case that was very public around the time that everything with you started happening.
Muse actually called the FBI on me once, and that actually led to me like actually meeting the guy, the FBI agent, and everything like that. Guy was really chill, good guy. He knew she was crazy though. He knew.
So I was following your case due to that.
Well, I don't really have a case in the sense that they said the FBI. I was involved. Yeah. The FBI never talked to me. They said the police were involved, but the police never interviewed me. Like they showed up to my house sometimes when like the cops were.
That's why it's crazy. They call it a true crime documentary when there's no crime.
But there was this one time I was wearing a Nine Inch Nails shirt. Dude didn't even get out of his car. There was just a cop car sitting in right by the road by my driveway. So I walk out and he has his windows down. I'm like, hey man, everything good? He's like, yeah.
She got a Hanson special with West Most. That's what West did with his time with Hanson. He threw that out there. You know, that's what West Most did.
He's like, hey, nice shirt. And I'm like, thanks. He's like, all right, you good? And I'm like, yep, I'm good. And then he drove off. Like that's what people don't understand is they said in this documentary that they got 31 calls. And it's like, okay, so out of how many of those calls did the police actually verify that anything was true? 0. Yeah. There was no true anything to anything anyone said. Every time they showed up, they realized it wasn't real. And then the rest of the times they didn't show up. Someone tried to swat me at one point, and the cops literally just were sarcastic and fucking didn't even respond because they were like, they were like saying they were gonna murder people. And
this is so strange to see them both on the same live. I'm gonna be honest
and stuff like that. And then the police were like, no, you're not. There's no way. Apparently there was a release recording of it too.
Pretty bold with people that have their own agendas, and I had commented in the chat about how people like to spin narratives on people, and I find it to be really interesting. The motives don't really seem to play an account. We had an email exchange privately before, and I kind of disclosed a little bit of my backstory to you. If you don't have context,
so funny. What are you saying now? Hold on. Who would have thought Onision would be preyed on by a predator?
I apologize. This probably doesn't help your situation in any form for the live stream, but I just was here, so I happened to pop on. In terms of content, what else would you look forward to creating in the future if, like, you could move past the Hanson thing, of course?
But this is Onision on the left. He's a very controversial YouTube figure who people say he's being investigated by the police. Where they say allegedly he's being investigated for grooming allegations, which, if you really look into it, he's not. It's just Chris Hansen throwing shit out there, trying to act like he knows anything about the situation. But yeah, he doesn't have any contacts in the FBI or anybody at all. But he says these things like he knows. Anyways, and then we have MuseTalks on the right here, who has multiple fake personalities, but a lot of people hate her. She's called the FBI on me in the past, and they laughed at her. I don't know. She may have kicked her dog. I don't know. It's a possibility. May have not. I don't know. It kind of looked like she did. Who knows? In any event, she's caused a lot of drama, and she says a lot of, I don't know. She kind of reminds me of like Queen of Spade, but not as repetitive. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not really interested in doing anything but what I feel like doing at the time. I'm actually mostly interested, like right now, I'm interested in what the hell happened with you.
Oh, okay. I am not used to that, so I will entertain that. What questions do you have pertaining to?
First of all, what are you accused of?
I am accused of having Munchausen's, but I don't. So
you definitely do.
Why would Hanson be interested in Munchausen's?
So I had moved in with somebody that actually had seen you at the courthouse when you had tried to get your restraining order. He had cornered you in the bathroom.
That fucker?
Yeah, I lived with him for 2 weeks, and then
You lived with that guy?
Yeah.
Onision's like, that fucker?
That dude was that dude's story was that dude told me he was from Newsweek and he just wanted to comment and he wanted to tell my side of the story. But I
said he was from Newsweek
with this piece of shit named Stephen Asarge.
Oh no! It's not Stephen Assange. Stephen Assange is a fucking tool too. I tried to do an interview with him, and he acted like he was like all fucking too high and mighty to talk to me. And I'm like, all right, whatever, fucking loser. He's a loser, whatever. Like this, the only thing he's ever done is he was involved in the fucking terrible documentary that Chris Hansen produced about Onision recently. He was involved in that, which is again just pretty much stolen work from the anti-Onision community that Chris Hansen's just throwing back into the world and pretending like he did the research himself. But even the accusations he's leveraging against Onision, there's no actual charges, so it's kind of a waste of time.
Who I literally proved to him. I proved to him I was 15 when I encountered my dad. I got in a fight with my dad, but they put documents in the documentary showing that I was in juvenile hall.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he was like, Chris Hansen was like, yeah, there's an FBI investigation against Onision. And he's like, yeah, it sure is. And he's never shown any proof of how he knows this. People have called. Other people have talked to the FBI. When I talked to the FBI, he said that even if you were a celebrity, no, they're not going to tell you what's going on. So he doesn't have any real sources. Chris Hansen just says things and kind of hopes nobody like questions it. And then all the Chris Hansen fans will be like, shut up, he's Chris Hansen. He knows better than you.
When I was 15 and I supplied documents of my college transcript that I was in Washington when I was 16 and 17. So no way could I be around my dad when he said I was around him. But he still, even with all this stuff right in front of him, he still said, I still believe this dude over you. And it's like, you're a dumb reporter. You're like the worst reporter because you're looking at hard transcripts, hard documentation from legal authorities that say I am right.
Yeah.
That I was in fact around here, and he still ignored it. And so when this other Newsweek dude approached me, I'm like, I'm not talking about to anyone from Newsweek because Newsweek are a bunch of fucking idiots. There's no way. Like the fact, I mean, he got fired from Newsweek to be fair. But just like I wasn't willing to talk to anyone from Newsweek. So this dude followed me into the fucking bathroom and was like, I just want to comment. Anything you want to say? And I was like, dude, I literally didn't say a word to him, not even no comments, because I knew anything I said could be twisted or whatever. So I was just like, I'm not talking to you whatsoever. And so eventually I walked out of the bathroom. I went in the bathroom to literally escape him, and he followed me. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking batshit crazy motherfucker.
Do you know about the protesters?
Protesters?
This is so ridiculous. West Motion shit.
What about them?
Like, how much of this was like a really paid setup? Because like, I'm interested in comparing information here because I have direct like correspondence with Wes from that time period, and he paid protesters off of Craigslist. This is a common thing for him.
For the Newsweek,
anybody who was outside was a paid protester that he had hired.
I don't know. I just know a bunch of emo kids were on the inside of the courtroom.
Wow.
Well, yeah, that was just the whole scene, though. That wasn't intentionally tied to anything.
Hilarious.
Protesters? What? Protesters of what?
There were pictures on Twitter of it, but there wasn't a substantial amount of them that he had gathered.
You're talking about the Newsweek guy. What would the Newsweek guy have? What would the benefit be of hiring protesters?
It's all a huge... Okay, so there's always been a connection between Wes and Chris Hansen. They've always been working together.
What are you talking about? What?
Important. So he wasn't really ever working with Newsweek. That's not an actual thing. He had...
She's confusing West Most with Stephen Asarge. You're such an idiot, Muse. Fucking Jesus. Oh!
A one-day thing with them where he was trying to get an interview. He happened to be in the area. That's how that whole thing happened.
God, you suck.
He's not signed with Newsweek. You can't find any articles with him that he's written.
Idiot.
Like, it's not something that you can fact check. It's not verifiable. So what I'm saying is the genuine connection here is between Chris Hansen and Wes. So.
Yeah.
Okay. And so this, I'm still confused as to what does Munchausen syndrome have to do with Hansen? Why would he be interested in you because of
I had lived with Wes, and Wes had said that all of my illnesses were fake to use as leverage to discredit me about anything that I had to say coming forward. They also tried to propose that I had romantic and or sexual interest in you, which was odd.
It's not that it's not that odd. There are people who are attracted to me in the world.
Well,
I'm not hideous.
I wasn't meaning it to be demeaning. I'm saying that I personally don't.
But
there's no reason to hire protesters. Interesting. Well, he did. So
yo, she's nuts for real.
Yeah. So okay. Well, I mean, I'm like on the fence about the concept of hiring protesters because the dude literally flew across the country. Hansen literally flew across the country on the coin of Mike Morse, who went to court for sexually assaulting women, which is just, it's all documented, you know? So he went on the coin of that guy to go across the country. That's so fucking irrational.
This is nuts. What's up, Becca?
And it doesn't make any sense that you would fly across the country.
Like, what are the odds that Holly went on there and then Muse? Like, who's gonna hop on there today? Like, what's next? I'm curious.
To talk to a dude who didn't even do anything, or show up to their house and follow the person's spouse around and that person's child.
From say, Mom said she's a false accuser. Remember when she was accusing me too? She was trying to tell people she was a victim of me, of somebody I never met. She's bro, there are some fucking crazy ass people online. Like, for real, you get all types of crazies.
Location. This is all irrational. So when you say they hired protesters, it's possible, but I never saw any protesters. So I guess they were at the wrong exit or something. Cause I was very chill about it. I parked distant from the courthouse. I didn't want to park anywhere near it really. Walked in, went up an elevator, tried to walk to the courtroom, but I was a little early and I didn't want to go in early. So that's when the dude approached me, and then I walked into the bathroom to avoid the dude, and he followed me in the bathroom, and then I walked back out, and then he told me where the courthouse was, even though I didn't ask him, because I looked a little confused because I'd never been there before. So he's like, courthouse is over there. And so I just walked towards the courthouse, went in, and I think one of the emo people told me that I was supposed to be up at the podium. So I went up to the podium. And then, I got in the elevator on my way out, and then a bunch of people got in with me, and some horrible, nasty bitch filmed me. I say she's a horrible, nasty bitch because of the fact that, somebody knows that someone's having a bad day or is not amused by a situation. They get in the elevator with you, and she's like, so how's your day going, while giggling and filming me? And I'm like, what a cunt. That's one of the shittiest, most sadistic things. And she's so amused by herself. I just didn't get it. And people act like she was alone in the elevator. She was right next to this dude who weighed 300 pounds. And there was a couple other fucking emo people to the right or whatever.
Weird.
The courthouse elevators are never you're never alone in a courthouse elevator.
Yeah. But I saw this illustration that she was scared and alone. It's actively, they're acting like she was scared and alone. It's actively she was just this really sadistic, nasty chick. But I got all the vibes and I got all the attitude of someone who's really, really nasty.
You got all the vibes, yo.
Got off on my floor and left the building. But that's and what I did was an anti-harassment protection order, which would basically make it so neither of the people involved could continue to obsess over me the way they were, because it was really unsettling how much of their life.
Listen, you got the vibes, yo.
Life I had consumed, despite the fact that I wasn't interested in them, despite the fact that it had nothing to do with them. Yeah. But then I encountered the issue of them being, reporters. So when someone's a reporter and you're a public figure, they have a lot more.
Yeah. Well, that's the rumor. There's pictures out there of people who allegedly protesting, and Westmo said he paid some people to do that.
Rights. And so when you go in a courthouse and you try to get an anti-harassment protection order against those people, it could be an uphill battle. And I just don't want to fuck with uphill battles. I like things where it's a slam dunk win. Otherwise, I feel like I'm wasting my time. So.
Yeah, anyway. I didn't take mine to court until I had a substantial enough amount of evidence to fully pursue that. I had 2 protection orders. I did not renew the first one from 2019, but I have an active 2-year against Wes. So
against that guy,
Wild.
You have So what has Hansen actually done in regards to you, at all? Because I don't keep up with
in regards to me, mainly just talking about a sexual assault that had happened in my life, actually, and saying that it was not factual, that it never happened.
Wait, Hansen said that you weren't a victim?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where did he say
interviewed the ex-girlfriend of the person involved. I don't like to talk much about him because his ex-girlfriend literally just like posted a really bad video.
The way I was introduced to Muse was she came to me and told me she had a sexual assault or a rape happened to her by a YouTuber's ex-boyfriend. Sorry, what was her name? I think her name was Brittany Simon's ex-boyfriend. That's what she said. Brittany Simon's another popular YouTuber. She's done some like BDSM like nude stuff too as well. But I had Muse on, regretfully so. I went on and I did an interview with her. It was actually like a 40-minute interview talking about back and forth. I now believe she was lying. Like I feel terrible for even giving her a chance. Like my channel, I've always given people a platform if need be. Like if you see recently, I've done that with Smiley Focus, and then with also Dina, stuff like that. But sometimes you give the wrong people a platform, and that was with her. So I feel bad. I don't believe her story. I don't believe that anything happened to her. I think the relationship she had with Brittany Simon's ex-boyfriend was consensual, and I think it's all bullshit. After hearing recordings come out and all stuff like that, so I feel terrible for even ever giving her a platform.
About him, and he doesn't have a platform, so I don't think that it's fair necessarily to discuss him. I did in the beginning, but I don't think that it's necessary.
Who's him? You're not talking about Hansen?
No, I'm talking about the perpetrator from 2019.
What did Hansen? Where did Hansen say anything about you? That's what I'm confused about.
Hansen had made multiple videos with Wes after and before the protection order was in full effect, basically boosting up any type of like indirect contact that he could get because of the fact that he knew. I honestly still can't really fully understand why my channel got picked up because I only have 1,000 subscribers. I don't consider myself to be a noteworthy.
The reason why you got picked up is because you came onto my platform, right? Which is, at that point, I think it was at like 11,000 or 12,000 subscribers or something like that. So I introduced you to a whole group of people, right? And then you started to con them. Like you conned me, and everybody saw through it. We saw through it, and then it was just this big fuckery party, and it just that's why it's like the same thing with like Queen of Spades. It's just like a bunch of fuckery and nonstop repetitive bullshit, and you do that type of shit.
Individual, I really only have any type of relevance due to the fact that I had an ex that was an ex of a well-known YouTuber, and that's about the only thing that made me relevant to that situation or that arena. They interviewed people.
You don't want to say who that ex is.
I won't. Well, he doesn't have a platform, but the person that our mutual person who was on Chris Hansen, her name is Brittany Simon, and that
you say giving her a platform on side. She's not a sexual predator. She's not a sexual abuser. What are you talking about? She's a liar, is what she is.
That's how you could find the episode. But yeah,
that's a bigger personality. That's someone famous.
Yeah, she has like 68,000. Not incredibly big because she's a BDSM educator.
Yeah, that's not friendly to the algorithm. Oh, okay. So that curly-haired woman is your ex?
No, she is the ex of my ex. Polyamory would be really fucked up sometimes. I relate to your situations because of that. I didn't even want to deal with this woman. Didn't even date her.
Okay. So have you personally, you feel like you've personally encountered certain dishonesty from Hansen?
Yes. And actively avoiding the notice that was sent by my attorney. He still decided to do one more live stream with Wes.
I hope if Onision sees this, he needs to know when you're dealing with somebody who's a complete liar and has fabricated so many different situations and has been exposed many times. Don't give her in like a second of your time. It's not worth it. She's just using you to get clout or try to get close to you for even more clout. Or she's the type to die to be one of your victims. She'd love that. She would love it.
Talking directly about me, and my attorney had advised him that he is going to court as soon as my documentary comes out.
If you look up Hansen, he's no stranger to courtrooms, and he likes to push it as far as he can. Like he was taken to court for harassing someone like this year, I think. Yeah, I think it was this year, where he actually went to the court for harassment again from someone else. So generally the guy is like, I feel like he ironically doesn't respect the law, especially considering he just blatantly violated Washington state law. We have a no trespassing law where you can't be within 50 feet of a no trespassing sign. Just blatantly. I mean, what's interesting is like everyone else stayed on the public road. You know, everyone else stayed on the public road, but he walked down onto my private property. And it's like, so you guys, so everybody here,
but he doesn't.
Huh?
He thinks he has. Sorry,
you can tell she's like itching to be like a victim. She's just like, oh, just take me, Onision, take me, so I can say something bad about you. Take me.
He thinks he has the authority to, but he doesn't, unless I stand corrected in Washington State, and he has a private investigator license.
After this interview, I wouldn't be surprised if she shows up on the documentary now with Chris Hansen.
He's fucked, legally speaking.
Well, yeah, the problem is that because of COVID, the first two prosecutors I spoke to want to give me a reason why they want to pursue him. But then the third one said that they couldn't pursue him because of COVID and because domestic violence rates are up, and they're currently pursuing people who beat their wives, essentially, or people who or beat their husbands or whoever. But they were talking about how domestic violence is a priority over trespassing on a Washington person's property. That was their excuse.
Honestly think that the case should have more weight, personally, due to the level of involvement.
Saying she looks like she's going through withdrawals. I mean, she probably is. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I'm fairly certain she uses drugs. I mean, what drugs? I don't know, but she just comes off as a mess. You know what I mean?
And bypassing of Washington state restraining orders.
Crossing state lines to commit a crime against a citizen. It's kind of fucked. Yeah. Well, is he done talking about your situation?
No. I mean, I'm still waiting for the release of my shit. That's why I've been watching and seeing how all of this unfolds.
I took about
7 months offline.
Where is it going to be released?
Discovery Plus.
Ooh, so he's just doing as much Discovery Plus as possible. He's trying to become a whole Discovery Plus person.
Well, yeah, Oprah.
They're gonna release a Discovery Plus thing about Muse. That sounds like a serious waste of time. I kind of don't believe that.
Spot stock in it.
Well, I mean, they are doing a serious waste of time about Onision, so I don't know. Maybe they would. I mean, who fucking knows? Whoever's running that Chris Hansen Discovery Plus thing is a fucking moron. They're really just like flushing money down the toilet, like for real.
Like that was a few months ago, but Oprah has stock in Discovery Plus.
But what I'm saying is this is like a whole business model to him.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned like how much of this are you aware of? Like obviously you're aware of Sarah's involvement and that hours long conversation. You can speak to that better.
You mean of me talking to her? Because I'm only aware of that. Yeah. I haven't looked at other stuff. Yeah, that was 9 hours in one night and like an hour and a half the next morning, I think.
I wish I knew who greenlit that whole Discovery Plus deal for Chris Hansen. It really is a serious waste of money because you guys are calling it true crime with no charges. Like I don't understand that. You guys don't have any charges, but you're still doing a documentary before any type of charges. I mean, there's no other word for that besides slander. I mean, because there's nothing there. There's no charges. So, I mean, you know, and I'm not even on Onision's side. It's just, it is what it is. Look at those eyes, though. Look at her eyes. Damn, you look crazy. You get those crazy eyes.
Wow. Yeah. It appears that they're... Oh, go ahead. My apologies.
I'm just looking at this comment saying that they were afraid of Hansen's lawyers destroying the district attorney to be proud. I don't know if I talked to the district attorney. I just talked to the Pierce County prosecutors. I don't know. I don't know much about the legal stuff. Like I don't know about the whole legal system, how prosecutors work and stuff like that. But yeah, they sent me up the chain because I was getting really mad at everyone I was talking to because they wouldn't give me a reason why they want to pursue him. I'm like, you're aiding and abetting someone getting away with a crime by not pursuing this. You're like, literally, you see a crime. I've proven it on camera that a crime was committed. So what's your excuse? And they finally had this really nice lady who know how to speak to humans talk to me about it, who was like their boss. And she promised to straighten out the other prosecutors as far as how they deal with people. But yeah, so yeah,
teams can be difficult dealing with any type of online arena because the cyber laws still don't have enough substantial backing. I mean, Washington State has some of the more stronger ones, as I'm probably sure you're aware. But still, with that being said, with the pandemic and how many domestic
shows like a pink skeleton
violence cases,
like a pink skeleton
there were. I mean, the case with West took 8 months. So, like, and that was like, I had to get an attorney because he had an attorney for a protection order case, which is literally not necessary ever. So he got to pay the legal fees for that because he lost. That's on him.
Yeah, everyone got Hansen got an attorney and Repsian got an attorney. Repsian charged his audience for the attorney.
That was great. I can't believe people actually gave him money for an attorney for a restraining order for to Repsian. I think that was the stupidest thing I've seen online in a long time. And what did he do? I think he just pocketed the money afterwards. Like all right, fuck you. Like, all right.
They paid him $25,000 or something like that when he only needed to spend $2,000, I guess, for his attorney. Yeah. And Hansen's attorney tried to get me to pay for Hansen's attorney, and they said no. The judge said was people are allowed to get anti-harassment protection orders against you. They're allowed to do that. So we're not going to make them pay for that because then they're deterred from getting protection orders because they're afraid they'll just get punished for getting a protection order, which is terrifying. Like if someone doesn't want to be harassed, they have a right to take someone to court, and you didn't need to buy an attorney to represent you. Especially since apparently there's a lot of Chris Hansens, and I didn't even talk to the right, or I didn't even send the police to the right Hansen, because how the fuck do you find someone if everyone has the same name? It's hard. Yeah.
And especially if they're a public figure, I kind of understood where the misunderstanding lied there. But I mean, legally speaking, you still have the obligation if you know. And he made it clear that he knew that he was supposed to show up.
So this person says that you're a huge scammer. What are you talking
about? Your system is fake. So due to the fact that I have a highly stigmatized condition, a lot of people, once again, will think that I have made up all of my illnesses for attention.
You have made up all your illnesses. You came to me and you said that Brittany Simon's ex-boyfriend, sexually assaulted you. And then doing more research on it, I found out that's not true. That it was bullshit, and me doing that interview with you actually majorly affected, it made me come off like such a prick to Brittany Simon, and I feel terrible that I even gave you fucking the 5 minutes of attention that I gave you. I wish I never did. If I looked more into it, I would have saw that it was complete bullshit. But sometimes you make mistakes, and that's what happened there, and I wish I never did, because it put you in this whole light where all these different people reached out to you, and it's unfortunate that it happened.
Attention. I've been on the platform for 9 years. I've been out as trans throughout this entire experience online. Yet, for whatever reason, now that there's any type of clout association to my name, people seem to want to validate anything on the list of attributes. Like, I've literally
Onision, trust me, she's a piece of shit. She's garbage. She's human garbage.
Had my ethnicity questioned publicly.
All right, so when people say the fake GoFundMes, are they just talking?
It's funny. You look at her GoFundMes, and there's pictures of my streams in there, and she says that the reason she needs to move and stuff like that is because I'm involved, and somehow I'm sending people at her, like, crazy accusations. Like, you look at her GoFundMe, my stream, like, pictures of my stream are there. It's fucking wild. Like, you guys gotta check it out. It's wild.
About something that they want to be fake, and therefore it is fake.
Yeah, they want it to be fake. So I had to leave the adult industry. I also do that sort of thing. I was living with Wes, and he has a minor in the home. I was not comfortable with doing my job while there was a minor in the home.
Of course.
So I had removed myself from that line of work until I was able to get back into school. Once I had gotten to school, though, they doxed my school, and Wes contacted the school through 2 different avenues, and security alerted me.
Why? So, why? What was the excuse for them contacting the school?
They were worried about the safety of other students.
And what would you? Okay, what were they saying you would do to other people?
They said that I would frame other students for crimes.
Well, you are very crazy. You called the FBI on me. Like, they were laughing as they were talking about you.
Which is highly ironic, considering I was framed for extortion.
and that money still what did they say?
Did you hear her? She said that money's still owed to me, by the way. Wes, did you hear that? You still owe her money. Ah! Oh my god, what a mess.
You did to extort someone.
Oh my god, what a maniac. You were trying to extort him, you fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Owed money per a contract.
No, you're not. You're not owed money from that contract. You're a fucking joke.
Still publicly accessible unless he's removed it.
Wow. Holy shit.
There was a contract when I had moved into Wes's house stating that if I had moved out within a given time frame, I use they, them, or he, him. It's fine, either one. And if I had moved out from within a certain time frame, I would receive a certain amount of money. And the money was bigger if I had moved out sooner. So when my...
Yeah, you hear that, Wes? You still owe this chick money, all right?
My surgery had arrived. I literally just didn't go back. I was like, okay, this works perfectly. I don't want to be in your life. You don't want to be in my life. Let's just... We're done?
Cool. At one time, yeah, she was going after me at one point. She was, like, trying to say I was talking about her once, and I'm like, what? I'm not talking about you. Muse, the fuck are you talking about? Like, she's nuts. Like, for real, MuseTalks is a nutcase. She was, like, I showed a video of her maybe kicking a dog, and then she called the FBI and said I was, like, harassing and stalking her and stuff. And they were laughing at it because they saw the video and everything, but they were like, we're just letting you know that this chick is trying to say these things about you. I'm like, all right, thanks.
Cool. And... it did not end up going that way at all. He told me that I wasn't holding up my end of the bargain before I had left. And I said, do you expect favors from me? Because I'm not that type of person. We've been through this.
Oh my God.
And that's how the human trafficking allegation had even started towards this man. It's still an open investigation, whether they want to think so or not. It's still open.
Oh my God.
Like, the case has an open number. So...
Unreal.
All right. I'm looking at some of the comments. It seems like what is the your system is fake have against you? What do you think motivates them to show up here and try to trash you?
Your system is fake. Well, inherently.
Like, I wish Onision knew how crazy this chick was. Like, it's crazy.
Apparently, the name kind of gives it away. They're a part of the dissociative identity community. People like to stigmatize having a trauma disorder, but they also like to glorify it online. So there's a lot of people that will say that they have multiple personalities in order to get like clicks and views, things of that nature. I actually had videos out in 2017 and then had removed all of my content about that because it had become such a... it felt like everyone was glorifying something that had impacted my life in such a way that it was like not something that I wanted to be a part of.
Look, Onision put up on the screen, Onision, you are harboring a scammer.
You can kind of tell by someone's choice in words whether or not they're in a balanced headspace. This person says, you are harboring a scammer. And it's like, first of all, harboring, strong words, scammer, also strong words. It just seems like you're trying to say something to get a reaction out of people.
Nah, dude, she is a scammer. No, that dude is correct, Onision. She's a fucking scammer.
Cool. Like, most people aren't...
Someone sent my stream to Onision so he knows that he was talking to a complete delusional, crazy, fucking piece of shit scammer who's accused other people of rape also falsely. So he knows exactly what type of person he's dealing with. He'll get it really fast.
As bonkers as other people put on, and most people are actually pretty functional. So when you use this extreme language, it's actually ironic in that you almost make yourself look like the person who's bizarre. and not the people you're going after. If you just said like, you know, this person did this, that would be rational. But instead it's like, you know, like people with me, they use the term predator, and it's like, okay, so how?
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start a chat, right? And I'm gonna send a link to Onision. We'll see if we can get him on here. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna work. I have no clue if he'll even come on, but I'm gonna try. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna send this to Onision. We'll see if we can get him on. Okay, give me a second. Hold on. Let's do this. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It is only at like what? Not even 12 yet. Give me a second, guys. Like this up, guys, and if you want to help out, if you want to donate or anything like that, I appreciate it. Hold on, give me a second. Link's pinned to the top of the chat. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Hold on. If anybody wants to join the stream real quick, if anyone wants to come on the chat, here I'll put the link right here in the chat too. But yeah, let's try to hit that goal. Yeah, here we go. Is he being kind of gentle? Yeah, he is. I thought it was crazy that Holly went on there. That's wild. All right. So she looks like Miley Cyrus during a crazy phase when she did heavy drugs. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Alright, I'm gonna send this to Onision right now. Holly was acting crazy when she went up there. That was nuts. I was not expecting her to act like that at all. Okay. Let's see if we can get him on here. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna send it to both his things so we definitely can get him on here. I really do want to try to get him on here. Alright. Boom. Alright. Sent it to him. Alright. Sent! Woo! Okay. So you embarrassed? Yeah, if I could explain Muse to him, that'd be fucking great. That'd be hilarious. It would. It'd be great. Alright, is anybody gonna come on? Do you guys want to come on? Or is anybody gonna come out or what? Someone come on. Let's I want to see what you guys are doing. Somebody come on here and chat with me. Come on. Come on. Embarrassed for her. Say Holly was kind of. What do you mean Holly was cringe? Holly was. I don't know. She was just crazy. I wasn't expecting her to say what she was saying. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't. I wasn't expecting Holly to be talking like that. You know. Just wasn't. Oh, my coins! Oh, my coins are all getting there. All right. Oh, some fell out. Some fell out. That's all right though. We'll be all right. I should say, CJ, I love this show. It's better than watching it on primetime news. Is it? I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like we've made this channel a lot better over the years. I feel like this has gotten better. Like my channel has gotten better over the years. It's done. I don't know. I feel like we're doing good over here. We're doing the right thing. I think things over here are going good. I think we're doing good things. You know, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the channel. I'm happy with the stuff we're doing. I'm proud. I'm proud of what I create over here. You know, it's good. I mean, you guys are happy with it, right? I feel like we've been making decent content over here. What is this? Witty Widow, come up on here. Come up on here. I want to talk with you. Get on here. Witty Widow, come up on here. You make creepy porn music. What creepy porn music? This that I'm playing in the background? That's not creepy porn music. That's like I don't know, dance. Wait, you want some other music? Hold on. Let's see if we can get something else. Hold on. Shh, porn music. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Are you coming on here? Witty Widow, get up here. Get up here, Witty. Get up here. I didn't even know Witty was in here. I didn't even know you were in here. I didn't even know Witty Widow was in here. Said had a few little kinks in here and there, but you worked. I feel like you're right. I feel like most of the time though, the content is good. I feel like we have good shit over here. We have good stuff to show you. You know. I think we have good content, and I'm happy with it. You know. Overall, we have good shit. I believe we make good content over here. We're doing the right thing. You know? What's been going on with G Mangoes? What's he been up to? Anybody know what's going on over there? What's he been up to? You know, there you go. There's Witty Widow. There you are. Hold on. Just to be safe. Hold on. Sometimes we have some people with pulling trickery. Hold on. Hey, Witty Widow, is that you? Hello? Alright, hold on. Actually, I gotta switch my thing. Hold on. Shit. Okay. Wait, can you hear me? Witty, your mic, you gotta turn on. Witty! Why can't I hear you? Why can't I hear you? That's weird. Oh, wait, hold on. I got it. You can come back on. I got you. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, Witty, come back in. Witty, I fucked up. Come back in. Witty, come back in. I fucked up. Here, I'll put the link back in the chat. I fucked up. That was my bad. Alright, here we go. Okay. That was my bad. I see that Witty Widow's still there, but not connected. You gotta... Alright, come back, Witty Widow. Come on. That was my fuck up. Come back. That was my bad. Okay.
Well, hello.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm just chilling. I watched some of the Onision thing and everything. Witty, what's up? How you doing?
Hi.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta be honest.
What's
Holly seemed a little nervous.
What do you mean?
There.
You think Holly seemed nervous?
A little bit.
Why do you say that?
At first. Well, I mean, just because like she kind of let him walk all over a little bit.
What do you mean? She was telling him that she doesn't believe that he was raped. That's what she said. She's like, I don't believe you were raped. That's what she said.
Well, I know that, but he was kind of being a little
That's
mean
wild.
to her. She was
That's
kind
wild.
of just letting it happen.
That's wild that she would say that. That's wild.
I don't feel like maybe she was prepared. I feel like maybe it caught her off guard, which kind of gave it a little bit of a rough start. But other than that, I feel like she did pretty well. Just like also, I'm like, whoa, like.
Damn. Wait. I see Cool Nicole in the chat. Cool Nicole, you gotta straighten things out with Dina. Just saying. I'm gonna go past that. But anyways, Witty Widow, how you doing? How's your day today? How you going?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just listening.
How long you been watching?
Oh, I'm just putting around
the entire time.
Listening. Yeah, well, yeah. So I didn't hear Holly. Where was Holly?
Holly was in the beginning. She was like going at Onision, and she was telling him like, because he was trying to say like, hey, like she's like, I think, no, he was saying he's like, I think I was raped by this person, Sarah.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, you weren't. You know.
Yeah, and I totally see, like, she was giving him, you know, the truth. She was being honest with him, but, like, at certain points...
He got upset and kicked her off.
Yeah, at certain points, it did feel like he was kind of running circles around her with, like, strategized techniques and maybe not
I don't know.
gaslighting.
It was rough, though. It was rough.
So like the definition of gaslighting is literally like to manipulate someone's reality to be different.
Why would a witty widow? Do you think that a man can't be raped? I mean, they can be. Listen. You can. No. You can. It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
I can't hear witty. Hold on, let me come back in and out because I can't hear witty.
It's not possible.
You don't think it's possible, witty? You really don't think anybody can be raped? Come on.
Explain it. Why don't you explain how a man can be raped? Because a man has to be aroused in order to.
But you can listen. A guy can also be aroused and not want to be aroused, though. It can happen. It's a possibility. You know?
Involuntary?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, it's never happened to me. It's never happened to me, but.
Exactly. That can happen to a woman. A woman can be.
There we go. Now I can hear you. Sorry if I interrupted you.
Let's ask the chat. What do you guys think? Hold on.
What are you eating?
Skittles. Press 1. Press 1 if you think a guy can be raped. Press 2 if you don't think so. I'm curious.
I think.
Was the girl attractive? Was the girl attractive?
I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
She was all right. Yeah.
All right, then, yeah. Okay, well, unless she wasn't, Mimi from the Drew Carey show, I can't imagine it.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's like has anything to do with
surviving life. Yeah, come on the chat. Come in the chat. Surviving life is a real motherfucker.
I like surviving life. He's cool.
He's good people.
You really sound like you're enjoying these Skittles.
Yeah, I like these Skittles. They're good. These Skittles are good.
Like what?
Wait, come on here. Come on. Come on the stream.
Dude, I've never heard anybody eat Skittles like this.
Shut up, yo. What?
No,
what?
Never.
What?
This sounds so violent.
You're so crazy.
What?
So crazy.
You're a violent Skittle eater.
Yeah, I am. You're right. Yeah.
Sound effect.
All right. So what? Do you really think that a man can't be raped? Though seriously, we got Ron Swanson coming on here.
No, I believe absolutely 100%.
Ron, what's up?
Can be
all right, Heartbeat,
yes.
please. What's up, Ron? What's up, Mike?
What's up? All right, yeah. So basically, I don't class myself as a survivor, just to be clear, okay? But if we put this on, if we put this on paper.
Yeah.
If we put this on paper, you tell me. Shut the fuck up!
Wait! Shut
the fuck up! Jesus!
Hold on, let him tell his story.
So basically, I had this ex-girlfriend who was obsessed with me getting her pregnant, like obsessed.
Wait, she really wanted you to put a baby?
She wanted a baby, right? So I was like, fuck that shit, mate. Like, I've known you like 6 weeks. I'm out. So I broke up with her, and I'm asleep. I'm asleep in my baller flat with like just loving life. And my fucking flatmate let her into the house. Are you fucking talking to me? Are you fucking this bitch keeps standing on my lines, man?
I can't
keep standing on my lines.
Is somebody talking?
Yeah, you can't hear us? What the fuck?
I can hear you. I can't. You're talking to somebody. I can't hear.
Ron, can you say something? Can you hear Ron?
Yeah. Okay. Witty is trolling everybody.
Witty,
saying that she cannot hear. You just answered me and said no.
How can
you just said no to me trolling you?
How can you not hear us?
I don't know. Can anybody else? I'm on a new
I can hear.
I'm on an iPad.
I can hear.
Is she just trying to fuck with us?
She's fucking with us, man. Of course she's fucking with us. She just answered no when she's fucking with us. I'm done. I'm done with Witty Widow.
Shut the fuck up.
Mute the bitch. Let's move on.
Cancelled, Witty.
Yeah, cancelled. Get somebody go and pull up her tweets from 1985 and cancel her. Let's go. Let's go.
Go ahead. All right. So what happened? You were sleeping. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm asleep, and my flatmate lets her in. She sort of sneaks downstairs to where my bedroom is and climbs into bed with me. Obviously, I'm a man, and if I'm on a bus and the bus stops and starts shaking, that's enough to set me off. Okay? I don't know how bus drivers deal with that all day, sitting at a bus stop going sugar, 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 sugar. Fuck that. Okay?
So you got aroused and you didn't mean to.
Yeah. So and then
it's
she climbed on top
also a medical
of me.
thing that's totally understandable beyond the bus, dude.
Okay, dude, I can see it. I can see what happened.
Warm fuck.
Sometimes
like
you wake up and you're sleeping. It just happens.
Like a warm breeze is enough. So anyway,
I get it.
I'm there, right? So she's always done a thing and she's climbed on top of me. Now, right before I was about to arrive, if you know what I'm saying, arriving, I've woken up and fucking thrown her like a javelin.
Oh,
like,
wow.
just fucking away you go. Away you go.
I'm sorry.
So witty. So look, it can't happen. It can't happen. Witty.
But no. But listen.
I wish I could hear him.
How can you not hear us, Witty? How can you not hear us?
There's
a big difference between.
The first time I ever used it on StreamYards, it could be something to do with that.
Witty, listen. Go to your settings.
Basically, you're saying that you've been taken advantage of.
Yes. So I don't feel like.
What's up
I
with
don't.
that?
I don't know. That's a good question. She's fucking.
Oh my God.
Fucking with us, Ron?
She's fucking with us. Of course, stop acknowledging this fucking mad cow. Like, let's listen to me. All right. So listen.
Those are absolutely not Skittles you're eating. This guy is not eating Skittles.
What? Who gives a fuck?
Not eating Skittles. He's eating
Shut
the
fuck.
He's trying to tell his story right now, guys. Do you see?
Jesus
He's
Christ.
trying to tell his story.
The point is, it can't.
You're lucky I don't consider. No, but listen.
Happen.
There's a big difference between.
What'd you say?
Between
then
a man.
Sorry, start over. Sorry.
I swear to fucking God.
Sorry, you faded out. You faded out.
All right. So there's a big difference between a woman sneaking in and doing that, and a man sneaking in and rolling me over and really doing something horrendous to me. There's a big difference between those two things. So I don't consider myself a survivor. I don't consider this. No, I couldn't have given a fuck. Okay, there was zero impact on my entire existence, but on paper. She 100%.
She did take advantage of
She forced herself on you. Okay.
So I'm just saying. So there is the possibility.
Because there is.
In my opinion,
guys can get hard out of nowhere. Yes. I mean, it just happens,
So
and
to me,
guys can also be drugged as well and taken advantage of too. So
okay, I'm surprised Witty was saying that she doesn't think it's possible. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Also, I do apologize for saying crazy cow. I realize that it's 2021 and probably shouldn't say things like that. So I do apologize to anyone who have traumatized with my terminology.
Oh my God. So yeah, I guess it can happen. Like, can you come on now? Can you come back on, Witty? Here's the link. So I sent the link to Onision. I'm trying to get Onision on here so I can explain to him. Like, I wanted to talk to him about Holly Undead, and I wanted to talk to him about Muse because he had these people on, and Muse is insane, like 100%. I don't know if you know who she is or not, Ron, but
no,
she's fucking nuts. This woman is nuts. Like, and then we have Holly. Holly went on there and was saying that she was saying like, I don't think that you got raped. This is what she was saying to him, and he got upset.
Can I just ask? Is this Holly Undead? Is she like? Because there's a member of your admin team that's quite a pretty girl that has something like dead in her name. Is this who we're talking about?
Well, Holly Undead. She's like the older pretty woman. Why? Which one are you? There's a couple different people.
I don't know. But it's one of your. It's one of your admin in the side chat. I can't remember her name, but her avatar. She looks like quite a pretty girl or pretty woman. I don't know if that's who we're talking about. If she's one of your admin, or if this is just another YouTube account.
Holly's been a part of the admin at one point. You know what I mean? She has.
Tush is pretty.
Tush is very pretty as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's not Tush. I've never met Tush. I would remember Tush.
Just eating Tush. You probably talked to them before. I mean, like, I have like, I don't know, like 10 different models. They're all great. They're all great though.
There's no relevance to me knowing that. It was just this is a point because I've heard Holly Undead being spoken about a lot.
Well,
so
Holly, I've done a podcast with Holly. We've done like 30 or so episodes of Burn Notice and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've had your computer before.
I know you. Well, this is who you used to work. This was who you were working with before I met you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know who Holly is. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. That's not who I was thinking about. Okay. Quick. Ron's on the right page now, kids. All right. He's figuring this out. Mm-hmm. So what's the beef? Who's this new girl? What do you say her name was?
Well, she's not really new. Like this is what happened. She came to me, maybe like 2 years ago, and she was like, "Hey, listen, like, she's like, I was sexually assaulted by this YouTuber's ex-boyfriend, and the YouTuber is called Brittany Simon. Do you know who she is or no?"
Brittany Simon.
Yeah, she's part of like the BDSM community on YouTube and stuff like that.
Okay.
Anyways, so like I thought it was a real thing. I probably should. I know what I should have done at the time. I should have checked with Brittany Simon, but to be honest, she probably wouldn't have answered. She's got like 70K subscribers, but I don't know. I should have probably reached out to her first, but I did the story. I interviewed her because I saw clips back and forth between her and her alleged abuser, and I thought it seemed real at the time. But once looking deeper into it, I gave her like a half an hour, 45-minute interview, and that threw her to everybody else I know, and then it caused this whole thing where she was fucking with everybody, and it just went nuts. Everybody realized she's a liar, and then I
right,
terrible,
got you. So you platformed some. I mean, you were manipulated into a platform and a liar.
Unfortunately,
it happens. It happens. Okay, so that's fucked. That's horrific. So what's her? So she has false claimed against somebody, used your platform to distribute it, and now where and why is she still involved with you?
She just keeps floating around in different parts of the community, and that's what she does. She keeps trying to get whatever clout points.
Falsely accused you. She also falsely accused you.
Oh, it's just for everyone. She said she was. What'd you say about me? Can you say? Go ahead. What'd you say?
So she basically said that you streamed her stream through a sex streaming site as a sex worker, and that you streamed her nude. She wasn't nude.
Never
she wasn't nude. I saw it.
Yeah,
she was not
fully
nude.
Clothed. She was fully clothed. Yeah.
So
will I say that the outfit that she was wearing looked a lot like her skin color? Yes. So
still not nude, though.
I think she manipulated a lot of people into kind of like believing at first that it was, and then it just takes 1 second seeing the proof to obviously understand that she was not nude. So
the thing is, though, like she
was caught though in that stream kicking a dog.
Yeah, that's why I talked about it. That's why I talked about it. Yeah.
Yes. What happened was she got mad that she was being exposed, and she tried to manipulate people into thinking one thing to get riled up.
Yeah.
And then it worked for a second for some people, and that's how she kind of planted herself in this drama side of it.
Well, think about it, Ron. Like, it's really easy to say, "Oh, RSN's a piece of shit," and then to get some people running with it for a second. Because some people, there's some people who are down for that. There's some people who are like, "Oh, RSN."
No, you don't have any haters, do you?
No. I mean, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
We all have haters.
I gotta be honest, though. Like, I feel like the haters, I don't really have many anymore. Like, I feel like this community has gotten to a really good place, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, you're killing it. Man.
No, yeah, you're really doing really well. You're doing
definitely killing it.
I'm happy.
But man, we've all had spicy encounters with the WeberNet people. For sure.
So
I just want to take a second opportunity to apologize to what the fuck was her name? Witty Widow.
Witty Widow. Do you want to come back?
To fully apologize again. Please come back. I'm sorry for being a bit of a tit.
I don't know. I don't know if I think in her settings. I think she was using something differently.
Look, there's a difference between being totally cruel and jisting somebody. Like, you were just having fun. You were going with the flow. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'm a better person than that. I'm trying to be a better person than that.
Well, at least you're taking that time. You know what I mean? Hey, there's a lot to say about someone's character when they can do that.
So what's up with you? What's up with you, Ron? What's up? What's in store with life for you? What you been doing? What's new?
Ron's collecting the pieces of his life right now.
What you mean? What you mean, homie?
Hopefully some. Well,
is it love drama?
It's love drama. It's life drama. It's a lot of things, and luckily, hopefully this week are going to start. Moving forward and things, but there's just a lot of stresses going on right now, and that's about all I can really say. But things are going to get better. Everything's looking positive.
I saw your video, and I was just like, damn, dude, I hope everything's going all right.
Great optimism, though.
Yeah. So I think a lot of the things that I've been researching, I think since my daughter passed away, I think there's a lot of things that have happened in the last 3 years that I've taken zero time to give myself any healing process.
Well,
and there's something that I'm talking to. So 1 second, Steve. There's something I'm talking about with one of my counselors who they talk about stress, about how stress builds up and how stress is like nuggets, and those nuggets build up. And then some people, have a stressful hour at 5 o'clock, or they have a meltdown at fucking on a Friday or whatever. And that's just an accumulation of stress. And when you start accumulating trauma and you start adding in stress and fear and the worry that if you open up to the people around you who are also going through the same stuff you're going through, you're not going to be able to support them. And just as a man, you kind of go round in circles where you're suffering, but you don't want to unload onto the person closest to you because they're also suffering. So you get stuck in this sort of I'm invincible loop. And sadly, I'm not invincible, and I had a mental health moment. And I've been struggling with stuff for a while, and now I'm taking a step back from going after large criminal organizations on the dark web. I need to take some time off from that. I'm going to be still doing my documentaries, which sound just as messed up as, hunting criminal organizations that profit from child abuse on the dark web. But to me, there's a lot less stress when you go after an idiot on the surface web compared to an organized criminal gang on the dark web who have millions in Bitcoin and can, unleash the fury on you. So I'm taking a lot of time to learn stress management, structure in my life, and if I'm being totally honest, for the first time, really having proper bonds with other humans. It's probably been 9 years since I was interested in making any proper friends. And I think it's easy when you've got an internet job and an internet persona to go online and project somebody who is all the best parts of you with none of the bad parts, and people get this impression of you. And I think for me, I discovered a statistic that the number one killer of men under the age of 45 in Scotland is suicide. So we're about to start a big campaign focusing on that, trying to raise some money and really looking into
I would love
why.
to support that campaign. I really would. So send me that information.
I appreciate that.
Put it in Discord. But like what I was about to say is, like, again, sorry about your child and everything like that. I can imagine that it's affected your family in a serious, fashion.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wouldn't even know how to deal.
Yeah,
that was very insightful and very deep, and like gave a lot of perspective. And I think what you're doing is helping educate other people as well. So, there's a reason that you come on and you talk about these things, and whether it be an outlet or whether it just be personal growth, I think that you're on the right track. And I really wish the best for you. I don't know you that well, but
Ron's good. He's good people. I've never had a bad interaction with Ron ever. Honestly,
Yeah. Well, it goes both ways, CJ. You're a good guy. I have a fairly good fucking dickhead radar. I was trying to make it like gaydar, but dickdar did not sound right at all. But yeah, I have a pretty good sense for people, and all of this time being on YouTube, there's a very short list, and there's a couple other creators on there that are out of my community, and like you've heard that I'm wanting to start this new business, and it's all the people that are bullshit free non-assholes that are getting dragged along with that, and you're one of them because, dude, like, I like your style. You're my Jerry Springer.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm down for whatever, man.
Dude, like, honestly, I just love it. I love how.
I'm glad you do. I hope.
I love how it's serious.
I'm just gonna point out this fucking bromance right here. Okay?
Yeah, dude, it is. Listen, it's not sexual, but it could get there someday. I don't know.
Listen. You keep wearing those braids and keep smiling at me on cam, baby.
I don't have braids today. I don't have braids today, but I will tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Like it.
Yeah.
Like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So listen. All I'm saying is I'm trying to get a lot more in touch with the real side of me and then projecting that to everybody. I'm going to try and let go of how I feel like anytime I'm vulnerable with people, they use it against me. And I'm just going to assume that not everyone's a piece of shit. Sometimes you're going to get burned, but not all the time. And finally try and just be a person.
Just do the damn thing.
Well, that's good. I mean, I don't know. I was surprised by the video because it was very vulnerable. But I think it's good. I think it's good that you show some signs of that so people know the real you sometimes. You need to be a bit of the real sometimes. You don't get it out there.
Yeah, I feel that's the same. And like I say, second channel, I've started vlogging, I've started doing vlogs, I've got some reaction content, there's some podcasts, we've been talking about stuff. So there's a lot of positive entertainment-based content where we can all laugh together that I'm wanting to start producing. I'm still going to be doing deep web videos where we look at stupid websites that sell nuclear bombs and all that crap. We're still going to look at exposing surface web predators who prey on vulnerable adults.
Hold on. I think I see Miss Heezy there, which, by the way, good to see you, Miss Heezy. Good to see you here. I haven't seen you in a long time. But anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Ron?
So we're still doing what we do. It's just I really feel like whether you realize it or not, right? If you are passively engaging in a negative environment, even if you're a positive influence in that negative environment, whether it's being a journalist like me and going on the dark web and doing what I do, you're passively involved in surrounding yourself with negative energies and negative entities. Now, this is going to sound ridiculous, but the most monumental thing that's happened to me from a listening and understanding things point of view in the last couple of weeks is I was watching The New Mutants, right? And in The New Mutants, one of the girls talks about how her dad told her that inside of us are two bears, okay? And she said to her, what are the bears? He said, well, one bear's all good, one bear's all bad. And she said, well, which bear wins? And he says, it's the one you feed. And when you go through a trauma, like when my daughter passed away, I feel like I fully absorbed an internet persona to protect who I was from the devastation and the grief.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And then for the last 3 years, I've been so heavily dedicated to content, heavily dedicated to documentaries, all of that for like the first year and a half. I think I slowly became the persona, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, except
and it's like,
I think
when the cameras go off. Can
yeah,
you
and
the persona
well, the thing is, when the cameras were going off, Ron was still sitting there working till 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, I think I so heavily overworked myself that there was in my eyes, there was no way I could self-assess or help myself.
Do you ever feel like you're like always behind? That's how I feel. I feel like I'm always behind, even though I'm never really behind. It's weird. I don't know.
I feel like my brain needs to shut up and stop giving me fucking good ideas when I have no time for them. Like, why? I feel like my brain is like a psychotic terrorist who's against me. It's like, oh, you've got no time to do anything. Well, here's another great idea that could make you 50 grand. Ha ha! Fuck you! Fuck you! Just wait a week. Wait until I've got some time. So sorry to take up all this time, but basically the long and short of it is I'm not the same person I was a month ago. I'm a completely different person now. I'm trying now to be this person on the internet and really just trying. And it wasn't like I was fake before, but that mental breakdown
almost like you're going through a metamorphosis.
Yeah, it was almost like the person I was died in the street when I was screaming and shouting and all my neighbors seen me, and it was very embarrassing. It was like I died in the street then. And some people just have to hit the rock bottom in order to see everything that needs to be adjusted in their life.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing. And I'm going full hog. We're talking, I've gone to the gym. I'm starting losing weight. I'm doing stress management. I've been talking to counselors and things like this. I'm now going to go and speak to a therapist now that I understand that my main issue was grief and stress management. So we're going to assess that and move forward.
Sounds like a lot of personal growth.
Yeah, dude. I think it's time. And I'm happy that I'm doing it. It just sucks that it took this to happen for it to happen.
That's always life, man. That's how life is. You know what I mean? That's just always how it is.
Exactly. Like, you're never gonna know what the lesson is that you're going to, learn going through it. You have to learn it first.
It always takes something to get you to do like actual life changes. I don't know. Most people are like that,
And it's absolutely okay to feel embarrassed about things, but eventually, when you're going through this transformative process, forgive yourself.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. We've got to get, in order for forgiveness to kick in, I need to get past this unshakable, burning self-hatred that just flows through me so fucking well. Like, that needs dealt with. I need to feel self-worth, So
absolutely,
and do you know it's mad because I've got 101,000 people that are surrounding me. I've got so many people that are positive, so many people, and I feel completely isolated and alone because I don't want to reach out to strangers. I don't want to, I've got my core group of friends that are that I've met online: Shane, Aiko, Morgs, Mac, Randy, Casey, Heath, Leanne, Asha. All these people are all. I'd give them the keys to my house. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know what you're saying. I'm the same way. Like if I ever anything ever happened, I need like anybody. I would have my people run my shit. Easily. I have no problem with that.
And it's I'm trying now to learn to open up to them because they deserve to know what's going on in my life because they genuinely care.
Yeah.
They're not asking for clout. They're not asking to go and tweet about it.
Just want to help
They're just and it's not even that they just want to help me. They want to help me, Rach. They are completely dedicated to the family side of it, and it's humbling and it's like I'm crying at everything right now. The best thing I cried out the other day was an advert for life insurance, right? Where this guy was sitting there and he was just aging throughout the advert, and I was like, oh my god, like what's going to happen to his family if he dies? Do you know what I mean?
But you know, it's so healthy to cry though. It really is.
Yeah, but I find it like I find it so. I think it's funny because I'm a big guy, and when you look at me getting emotional over nothing, it's quite funny. But it's happening all the time, and I'm fine with it. Do you know what I mean? But it's just it's good to be able to talk about stuff.
Yeah, like we were saying, it's like personal growth. I mean, shit, it's good though. It's good.
Yeah.
Well, that was a long answer to that. I'm glad you're.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But all right. Fuck, man. I gave the link. I gave the link to Onision too to see if he'd come on, but he's not here. I don't know what to say.
Let's turn this back on.
I was trying to get him on here. And that's it. I was trying to ask him why he would put Muse on there. I was gonna learn something about that girl Muse, and then I was gonna learn something about Holly Undead. I was gonna learn some, you know.
Yeah, he's still pumping out some content.
I'm surprised he is. I don't know why he is, but he is. I mean, fuck.
Hey, people are watching. People are watching. He's got. Oh man, I was just going to say.
I find it strange. Honestly, I find it very strange that he's a little desperate, so that he'll go and talk to people like Polly and me.
You think this is desperate? You didn't think sticking things up his bum on OnlyFans was desperate? You think this is desperate? Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting.
I mean,
you know what?
That's pretty desperate too.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Listen again. Shit, hang on a second. I've just triggered the whole of the sex work.
Would you do that? Would you do that?
Listen,
Ron? Would you?
If I, as a grown-up man, decided to put things in my bum on OnlyFans, I would respect my decision. Onision. I apologize. I respect your decision. I do not want to trigger anybody who does this for a living. Respectfully, if you want to put things in yourself, you go, guys and girls, you go. Okay. But I'm just saying that was an interesting career move.
Look, I just gotta say though, I saw some of the OnlyFans thing. I didn't pay for it; it was sent to me, and I didn't ask for it. And I gotta say, bro, you gotta go to the doctor. There's something that's going on with your pee. You gotta go get checked out. I'm worried for you.
Has he got some jewel clusters?
I'm worried. I don't know.
Damn.
I'm worried for him though. I'm worried. I don't know.
I just like, to be honest with you, let's just for 1 second, like just to fabricate the whole internet seeing your fucking your winky dink, right? Like just the concept of that is making mine shrivel up and go back inside me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like fucking hell. So hey, fair play to him. Fair play to him for having the confidence in himself to do that. Yeah. I'm not passing judgment at all. Let's move on from Ron digging a hole for himself.
Yeah. Listen, he's doing his thing, and listen, if he wants to stick things up his ass, go ahead, do it. You know?
Yep, you go, Onision.
Make that money. Make that money. We respect that. You know. Well, not
it's just it was an interesting career move. Like I understand, like there's some people that have OnlyFans and they do like feet stuff. They do stuff that's not hardcore. Pivot. All the rest of it, but yeah, that was I was like, nah. When I heard that, I was like, nah, come on.
It's a strange pivot. You know what I mean? It really is. But I mean, I guess especially that's what people do.
I mean, I wouldn't be launching my adult career in the midst of "Are you a child groomer?" case. Like it was a bold move. It was a bold move.
I don't know if he thought about that. I don't know if he thought about
he's like. Here's a really good movement for my, if we go to court and people start looking at my personal character, and I'm not, and again, oh my God, I'm doing it again. I just want to say all of the sex work people. This is. I'm just generally speaking here. I'm not trying to trigger anything.
What's so funny is you dig that hole and you dig it, Ron.
I so do. I so do. Shit, maybe this is the new Ron. Maybe Ron is now just a living meme. I'm just a living meme at this point. So yeah, like it was let me just regurgitate this as a professional statement. I thought it was a very interesting career move, the time in which he decided to go into the adult industry, that considering what was going on in his personal life. That's my statement.
I agree. It is. It's kind of strange. All right. fuck it. I'm gonna cut this stream short. Thank you for coming on, Ron. I appreciate it.
No problem, mate. Love you all.
Right.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Heartbeats Vanity. Go check her out. Appreciate you. We're gonna do a podcast this weekend. Are we doing it this weekend? What are we doing?
I don't know. Yes, this weekend.
All right, we'll figure it out. We
gotta talk about it.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Everybody have a good day. All right.
Thanks, everybody. Nice to meet you, Heartbeats Vanity. Thanks, CJ, mate. Peace.
All right, guys. Shit, that's pretty much what I got going on for today. I appreciate all you guys being here. Definitely go check out More Energy. Get a month for free. Get a free month of More Energy. Click the link in the description. Get the Blue Buzz. It's really good. It is good. I drink it every day. I'm serious. It is really good. It's good. If you rather drink that, no sugar, it's better for you. You know, it's better than Red Bull and everything like that. Go check it out. Anyways, thanks for being on here, Surviving Life. Thank you for being on here, Heartbeats Vanity. Interesting day today. Interesting topics. You know what I mean? Definitely interesting. Anyways, okay. Like this shit up on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for being here. We do shit like this all the time. And probably do a podcast this weekend. Hope everybody has a good day. Woo! All right. Thank you. Hey, guys.